So then, the 2024 PDC calendar starts with the Bahrain Darts Masters, the first sort of section of the World Series of Darts, which will obviously culminate in the World Series of Darts finals. We have the draw bracket on my screen now, which we will be going through the draw, going through my opinion and my predictions, and I'm just going to predict who I think is going to win all of these last 16 quarterfinal and the final. I'm just going to do a brief prediction over this Bahrain Darts Masters. So the first game is Luke Humphries against Abdullah Saeed. I think Luke Humphries wins that. Gerwyn Price against Reinaldo Rivera. I think Gerwyn Price has enough. Lawrence Alagan, or Nathan Aspinall against Lawrence Alagan. I do think that Nathan Aspinall is going to beat Lawrence Alagan. Luke Littler is on the circuit. He takes on Manlock Learn. I do think Luke wins that one. You can sense a bit of a theme going on here. Michael van Gerwen against Hassan Haji. Again, I do think that Michael van Gerwen will have enough for Hassan Haji. Rob Cross against Tomoyo Goto. We saw big things of Tomoyo Goto at the World Darts Championship, just like we saw with Manlock Leung and Lawrence Alagan. But I do think Rob Cross, will get over the line against Tomoyo Goto. Michael Smith takes on Paulo Nabrida. Again, he was at the World Championships. Paulo, I think he lost to Simon Whitlock, if I remember rightly, but I think Michael Smith has enough. And again, I think Peter Wright has enough for the Japanese Haruki Muratmutsu. There we are, I've got there in the end. So that sets up a quarterfinals of Luke Humphries versus Gerwyn Price, Nathan Aspinall versus Luke Littler, Michael van Gerwen versus Rob Cross, and Michael Smith versus Peter Wright. I think Luke Humphries beats Gerwyn Price in the quarterfinals. I think Nathan Aspinall beats Luke Littler in the quarterfinals. I think Michael van Gerwen beats Rob Cross, and I think that Michael Smith beats Peter Wright. So that sets up a semi-final of Luke Humphries against Nathan Aspinall and Michael van Gerwen against Michael Smith. I'm going to go for Nathan Aspinall to beat Luke Humphries in the semi-final. And in the second semi-final, I think Michael Smith beats Michael van Gerwen, which sets up a Nathan Aspinall-Michael Smith final in the Bahrain Darts Masters. And I think that Michael Smith retains his Bahrain Darts Masters sort of title, and I think that he goes back to back in this tournament. Look, this tournament is, I know it's a World Series, it doesn't add any ranking, no money, it doesn't have any sort of realistic meaning behind it other than getting these top players back to sort of play in regular. I mean, Peter Wright is at the Premier League. All of them are at the Premier League, so you know the 8 PDC representatives are the 8 Premier League players. So you can see why the PDC have done that, getting them back into the routine of, you know, and for Luke Littler, the first ever sort of sighting of constant travel, constant games is going to make or break the 16-year-old Luke Littler. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good tournament. It's going to be a really entertaining tournament to see what some of the Asian representatives can do. We always look at the World Series. Can one of the Asian representatives, or wherever we're going on the World Series, can one of them beat the PDC representatives? It's going to be an interesting one. All action does start from tomorrow. The order of play starts off Peter Wright against Murat Musu, Price against Riviera, Aspinall will then play Alagan, Cross will play Goto, Littler will then play Leung, Humphries will then play Saeed, Van Gerwen will play Haji, and we end off with Michael Smith against Paulo Nabrida. I will be sort of giving updates throughout this tournament and throughout the whole of the PDC year this season. It's going to be a big year. We've recently hit 1,000 followers on this account as well, so please make sure to keep hitting that like and follow button. But yeah, Bahrain Darts Masters starts tomorrow, and tomorrow evening I will be reviewing the last 16 and the first round to see if any of the Asian representatives can book a place into the quarterfinal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next.